Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial you'll be learning how to make 3 different type of plackets, the process and all. If it's something you're interested in, then let's get started. The first step is to draw a horizontal line where all the measurements will take place. On both sides of the line, I'm going to measure 1 centimeter each. The length of the line is about 4 inches. I will go ahead and connect my lines after that. What I did next was to go up by half of an inch. I'll go ahead and connect my lines to the half an inch I just marked. Once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and cut it out. Follow the way I cut it out in the video. This is what it should look like once you are done cutting it out. I will be using this fabric for the placket. It measures 2.5 inches. I will go ahead and press and fold it. After I'm done pressing the placket, I'm going to place the sleeve in between the placket. Then I'll go to my sewing machine to stitch it up. Once I'm done stitching, I'll be folding it on each other so it already gives me the pointed edge that I want. Then I'll move to my sewing machine to stitch it up. This process is quite easy and simple for a beginner, but I'm not a fan of this because it gives me bulk at that edge at the tip of the placket. The wrong side is actually neat and it's not that bad except from the bulk it gives at that edge. This is the second way you can make a placket. I've already cut out the placket I'll be using. From the edge of the placket to that point, it measures 1.5. From that point to the end of the placket, it also measures 1.5. The measurement of that point is 1/4 inch, while the measurement of this is 1 centimeter. I'll be placing my placket on my sleeve and I'm going to stitch that point around. Note that the placket is placed on the wrong side of the sleeve. I'm going to cut out the point where I stitched. After cutting it, I'll be turning the placket to the right side. I forgot to measure the length of this, which is around 6.5 inches. It is quite long. I'm still going to trim it later on. I will be folding that part of the placket, then I'll go to my sewing machine to stitch it up. I will be folding the second part of the placket like so, and I'm going to stitch it up. I went ahead to trim off part of the placket because it was quite long. When I get to this part, I'll make sure the bigger part of the placket is covering the smaller part of the placket. We are basically done with the second placket. The difference here is that there is no bulk at that edge, and which makes it quite neater than the first one. Let's go ahead and make the third part. For this part, this was actually the first one I learned how to make before the other two. So we'll assume this is our sleeve. We're going to fold it into half. It measures 6 inches on fold. I'm going to get the midpoint of the folded sleeve, that says 3 inches. And the length is about 3.5. Once I'm done marking out my measurements, I'm going to cut out the part I marked. Note that I only cut out one part of the folded sleeve. I didn't cut both sides. The next thing I'm going to do is to go to my sewing machine and stitch up that part I'm folding. After I am done sewing that, I'll turn it to the right side, then I'll place my placket on it. I'm going to stitch it to the point I notched. After sewing, I'll go ahead and give it a notch at that point. I'll go ahead and turn it to the right side. I'll turn the placket to the right side and stitch it on the sleeve. Before stitching it, I'll go ahead and trim that part a little bit. We are basically done with the 3 of them, and this is how they look like. Tell me which of this you like or which process you prefer in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.